So when I make a negative video, it stems from my love for that game that I'm talking about. I come from the mindset that if you don't like something, you don't pay any attention. You don't play it. You don't give it any kind of mind. You don't put it in your brain at all to think about it. And that if you truly care about something, then it's something that you're always thinking about, something that you really want to improve, something that you really want to show some tough love, because tough love actually does solve problems. Regardless of how it may look when you say it, but in the end, it can lead to great things when you just show someone some self love. If you watch any of my videos where I rant about anything or complain about anything, it's not because I hate the game that I'm playing. It's not because that I hate the publisher that makes the game or the developer that creates the game. It's because I like it and I want it to be better. Because I want the game to succeed. I know I haven't done a commentary in a while. I'll talk about that in a later video. But I felt like this is something I need to talk about before that, after playing the latest episode of the TellTale's Walking Dead. Oh, and I'm only using the first season as gameplay to avoid any spoilers for those who are trying to play the new season. I don't want to spoil anything, so we're gonna give you some first season gameplay. It's old as hell, so if you haven't played the first season, spoiler alert. Anyways, you see, I love this game series. I didn't think I would when it first came out. I don't care for Walking Dead TV series. I read the comics a little bit, didn't read all of it, didn't really care about it that much. I don't really care about The Walking Dead in general. So I haven't watched a single episode TV show. It's irrelevant to me. I didn't play any of the games other than the Telltale games. And I love this game. I love the Telltale games. However, if you ask me if I recommend this game to you, I wouldn't be able to give you a straight answer, because I love this game, but Telltale's, they get away with a crime that you cannot get away with in video games, that you cannot let slip. It's the same crime that hunted BioWare when it came to Mass Effect 3. And that crime is the illusion of choice. All of these games are about choice. All the Telltale's games are about choice, and your decisions matter. You dictate the outcome of the game. In reality, that's only partially true. Small decisions are decided by your actions, but the big decisions don't have any impact on the outcome of the game. The big decisions, they're still going to have the same, ending regardless of what the choices you made throughout the game. And that's the problem. You can't tell us our choices matter at the beginning of the game, but then have them not matter in the end. I'll give you an example. You have to decide whether or not someone lives or dies. If you pick that person to die, later into the game, people will give you shit for it and turn on you. So what happens if you let them live? Well, the same thing still happens. The person turns on you and gives you shit. So regardless of whether they let someone live or die, you still are going to have someone turn on you. You're still going to have that person be the reason that leads to, some bullshit happen later into the game. There are numerous moments in the game where a big decision is going to need to be made, but in the end, the same thing still happens. The same person will still die. The same, outcome will still happen, be it a huge fight or whatever. The same thing will always still happen, regardless of what you do. And for a number of reasons, this sucks. One reason is that it kills the game's replayability. No reason to make a new save and, make reverse decisions and see how the game plays out from a different playthrough if it all still plays out the exact same way regardless. So you're only going to play the Walking Dead games and the Borderlands games and the Batman and Guardians of the Galaxy and all these little Telltale games. You're only going to play them once, because playing them a second time means nothing, because it's going to be the same ending regardless of which choices you make throughout the game. And that's the problem. You have this illusion of choices that's not even, it's silly, and it hurts the game so much. And yet, even when I know my decisions don't really matter, I keep playing. And this is something that everyone goes through when they play these Telltale games. Why? Because regardless, these games are so good. The story is so well written. It's so interesting. It's engaging, immersive. It is such a great game. The series is one of the best story-driven games I've ever played. Not the best, one of the best. It hurts my heart when I have to pick between, Clementine and someone else. It sucks when a character I like dies. I've said it before, I've said it a million times. A game is good when it gets you emotionally and mentally invested in it. Now that's why the BioWare games are so popular. Like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. They're so popular because the character development is so good that you're emotionally invested into those characters. And the same thing's true with Telltale games. They're so good and so well written that you're emotionally invested and mentally invested into the game. That's how good this series is. But in the end, the choices you make don't matter, and that's what hurts the game. before. You're not going to play a second playthrough to see what choices, if you make it the opposite choices, how would it play out, because it's going to play out exactly the same regardless. No matter what you do, that person who you think is not going to die is still going to die regardless. The person who you saved is going to die regardless. The person you're trying to avoid a big conversation is still going to happen regardless. That's the problem with this game, and that's why I cannot recommend it to someone, because I don't want them to play the game and then see this unraveling of illusion of choice and be like, "Wow, you recommend me play a game? My choices don't even actually matter." And that's what has to change with these Telltale's games. Choices need to actually matter, because people will always go back to that one talking about their games and talking about whether or not they would recommend this one and whether or not it's good or not. It's the one thing that keeps us fans of the series in all the Telltale games, that keeps us from enjoying the game to its fullest, because we know that it doesn't matter regardless of what we say or what decision we make. So they need to, in their next few games, make our choices actually matter. Get rid of the illusion, make our choices actually matter, or just tell us from the get go, choices don't matter. The illusion, it hurts your game, because it's false advertisement. That's it for me, guys. Leave any thoughts you have in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Appreciate you all. Catch you all later.